Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Meha Bharadwaj Alter and this is Game On. This is where you get all the latest from the world of sports, and we've got to begin with cricket. T20 World Champions India will take on the wounded South Africans in Durban tonight. This is their first T20I since that all-important final a few months back. We're talking about the T20 World Cup final where India won the trophy after 17 long years. South Africa will be led by Aiden Markram, who is also the captain in the World Cup, while India will have their new full-time skipper in Suryakumar Yadav. The Indian team will see quite a few new faces in the team with the likes of Ramandeep Singh. There is Vijay Kumar Vyashak, Yash Dayal. They've got their maiden call-ups, Abhishek Sharma and Sanju Samson. These two are expected to open for India, while Ramandeep Singh will most likely make his debut for India in the middle order. Regarding their bowling, with Akshar Patel back, he will rightfully slot in as their specialist spin bowling all-rounder, and then Varun Chakravarti is likely to partner him. Harshdeep Singh is the only regular fast bowler in the squad, so he automatically selects himself to lead the attack, and then joining him will be, in all likelihood, Avesh Khan. With head coach Gautam Gambhir busy making plans for the Border Gavaskar Trophy starting later this month, National Cricket Academy chief VVS Lakshman, he's been sent to look after the coaching duties in South Africa. Meanwhile, the pressure will be on the Proteas. Post T20 World Cup, the Proteas suffered a 0-3 whitewash against the West Indies, while they drew 1-1 against Ireland, both in T20Is. In fact, South Africa gave a lot of youngsters opportunities against West Indies and Ireland. If you look at their head-to-head, India enjoy a slight 15-11 head-to-head record against South Africa in T20Is. Only one game ended in no result. The last time India visited South Africa for the T20I series was in 2023, where both teams played a 1-1 draw after one game was washed out due to rain. And Indian T20I captain Suryakumar Yadav is hopeful of making a test comeback and adding to his lone test cap. Surya has been playing as much domestic cricket as possible. The only test that he's played was against Australia in 2023, and since then he's not been able to get into the test side. The 34-year-old is now trying to change that. He played the Ranji Trophy for Mumbai last month, and he also played for India B in a Duleep Trophy game in September. When asked about his test plans, he said, and I quote, "When the time comes, I will make a test comeback." Surya said this ahead of India's first T20I against South Africa in Durban. He said, "I'm playing all format, all domestic tournaments, in fact, be it red ball or white ball. I don't miss any game. And if that, which is a test comeback, if that has to happen, it will happen." And Surya also backed the Test and ODI captain Rohit Sharma, who's been criticized after India lost their home series to New Zealand. About Rohit, he said, and I quote, "In sports, winning and losing are common. Everyone works hard. Everyone wants to win," he said. "For me, the most important thing in life is the balance. Whether he's doing well or not, his character does not change. That is one quality which I feel a sportsman should always have." Cricket West Indies have announced a 2-match suspension for pacer Alzarri Joseph after his on-field argument with captain Shai Hope during the third ODI against England in Bridgetown on Wednesday. Joseph's heated argument with captain Hope occurred after West Indies had opted to field in the series decider against England. Joseph was displeased with a field-setting offered to him against English batter Jordan Cox in the fourth over of the England innings. The West Indies cricket governing body conducted a review of Joseph's act in consultation with the senior men's coaching staff and found him guilty. In the statement, they said, and I quote, "Alzarri's behavior did not align with the core values that Cricket West Indies upholds. Such conduct cannot be overlooked, and we have taken decisive action to ensure the gravity of the situation is fully acknowledged." The 27-year-old pacer has also issued a public apology for his behavior. He says, "I recognize that my passion got the best of me. I've personally apologized to Captain Shai Hope, my teammates and management. I also extend my sincerest apologies to the West Indies fans. I understand that even a brief lapse in judgment can have a far-reaching impact, and I deeply regret any disappointment caused. Now, after the first ball of the over, this is what happened, I'll tell you. After the first ball of the over, Joseph was visibly upset with his wicketkeeper captain, and he had put 2 slips in place. He actually dismissed Cox before storming off the pitch at the end of that over. He refused to celebrate the dismissal as he continued to have that argument with Captain Hope. West Indies coach Darren Sammy, he walked down to the sidelines. The Antigone bowler then finished his over. He stormed off to the dressing room, leaving West Indies with only 10 men on the field for an over. And then he emerged from the dressing room to the dugout and rejoined the side on the field after the end of the following over. He did complete his quota of 10 overs with 2 wickets. All right, let's move on to football. Are there tensions brewing between Kylian Mbappe and French coach Didier Deschamps? Deschamps has made a bold statement by dropping Mbappe from the squad yet again. That's right, France captain Kylian Mbappe. He's been left out of Le Bleu's squad for the second consecutive time. Real Madrid forward Mbappe will not be playing their final 2 matches against Israel and Italy in the Nations League, which means captain's absence now stretches to 4 matches. Didier Deschamps did not say whether Mbappe, who played for Real in their Champions League home defeat by AC Milan on Tuesday, was injured, arguing his choice was a one-off decision and that the player wanted to come and join the team. He said, "I've had discussions with him. It's a decision that I took for this block of matches only. Kylian wanted to come." The 25-year-old who's been struggling for form after joining Real from Paris Saint-Germain in the close season, missed 2 France games last month against Israel and Belgium. He was under fire when he skipped the national team duties against Israel and Belgium while playing for Real Madrid. He was available for Real Madrid, but he decided to skip national duties. According to reports in Sweden, Mbappe was then seen in a nightclub in Stockholm on the same night as France's 4-1 win over Israel, resulting in further criticism of the Le Bleu skipper. But Deschamps said the decision was not related to allegations made against the player by a Swedish newspaper regarding a trip he made to the country during the previous international break. He said the reports were fake news and which his representatives described as totally false and irresponsible. Now, Mbappe has been criticized for his performances since joining his dream club Real Madrid in the summer, with the Spanish club trailing Barcelona by 9 points in La Liga and languishing in the 18th spot in Champions League standings. Mbappe, though, has done reasonably well. He scored 8 goals in 15 appearances for the La Liga club, but has only netted once in his past 5 games. France, who are second in Group A2, a point behind Italy after 4 games, take on Israel next Thursday at the Stade de France and travel to face the Italians on the 17th of November. Finally, a win for Manchester United. Manchester United's Amad Diallo scored twice for a 2-0 win over PAOK in the Europa League on Thursday, as their interim manager Ruud van Nistelrooy achieved what the sacked Erik ten Hag failed to do with the club's first victory in this season's competition. United had drawn their 3 previous Europa League games, but Amad looping his header back across the goal into the bottom corner from a Bruno Fernandes cross 5 minutes after the break sent Van Nistelrooy's side on their way. The Greek visitors to Old Trafford had chances to take something from the game, and United goalkeeper Andre Onana was forced to tip over a shot from Mady Camara in the first half. PAOK had an excellent opportunity to equalize in the 64th minute, but the unmarked Tariel Tissoudali could not get enough power in his shot from close range to beat Onana, and Amad made sure of victory 13 minutes from the end. This time he did it all alone, dispossessing Baba Rahman and holding off the defender's challenge to reach the edge of the area before unleashing a curling shot which took a slight deflection on its way into the far corner. It was a beautiful goal by Diallo. The win leaves United in the 15th place in the Europa League standings on 6 points from 4 games. Amad told TNT Sports, "It's been a long time since we won in Europe. Today we showed why we are one of the best teams. It was important to win today." He also said, "It's important to score every time. This season I've been unlucky, so I'm happy to score 2 today. But most important thing was to win." Van Nistelrooy, the interim coach and former United striker. He will shortly make way for their new manager, Ruben Amorim. He replaced Ten Hag 10 days ago, and he's unbeaten during his 3 games in charge. He called the first half pretty poor, but that they improved in the second half. And he was all praised for Ahmad, saying he made all the difference. All right, we're going to wrap this show up, but before that, Shaquille O'Neal, the 4-time NBA champ, he will be honored with the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award of the Year for 2024. The honor bestowed by the Muhammad Ali Center recognizes social change icons in the same vein as its legendary namesake with 4 seasonal awards. The acknowledgement for O'Neal is notable as he becomes the first ever NBA player to reach that level. O'Neal's charitable endeavors include raising millions of dollars for charity, being a national spokesperson for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, being a member of the National Board of Directors for Communities in Schools. So he's a big philanthropist, and he hopes to carry on that legacy of the late Muhammad Ali as he uses his extraordinary fame to advance his philanthropic work. Muhammad Ali, we know, transcended boxing to become a global icon. As a 3-time heavyweight champion, his athletic prowess was undeniable, marked by his speed, agility, and his powerful punches. Ali's impact, though, extended far beyond the ring. He was a vocal advocate for civil rights, religious freedom, and social justice, using his platform to challenge racial inequality and oppose the Vietnam War. His conversion to Islam and name change further solidified his commitment to his beliefs. Ali's charisma and unwavering principles made him an inspirational figure who captivated the world and left an enduring legacy as one of the most influential athletes and activists in history.
Growing up, I like to think we're all creatures of our environment. My father, who was a Muslim man, always talked about Muhammad Ali, always talked about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. As I got older, I watched all the superstars and watched what they did. And what I've always known and understood about the great Muhammad Ali is how kind and compassionate he was towards people. Very nice, very unapologetic, did things his way. And especially when he fought, he told you the outcome. And, I always tried to copy that. And I can remember my father telling me one day, if you listen to me, you can be as big as Muhammad Ali. And I didn't believe it, but, as time went on and then I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Ali, when he recognized me and knew who I was after I met him in a restaurant, I almost cried. I was like, oh my God, Muhammad Ali knows who I am.
There's no doubt Muhammad Ali is the most influential athlete / activist in the history of sport. With that, we wrap this show up. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.